This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. Welcome to today's discussion. We're diving into the fascinating world of interactive physics simulations, specifically focusing on a project titled Float or Sink with Pressure Visualization Simulator. It's a really engaging way to teach complex concepts.
Absolutely. Interactive simulations offer a dynamic and engaging approach to learning physics, particularly for concepts like buoyancy and pressure, which can be challenging to grasp through traditional methods.
And this particular simulation, as the title suggests, focuses on buoyancy and pressure, what makes it unique.
Its strength lies in its visual representation. Students can directly manipulate objects within the simulation, observing the changes in pressure and buoyancy in real time. This hands-on approach fosters a deeper understanding.
So it's not just about memorizing formulas, it's about experiencing the physics firsthand. Let's talk about the interactive elements. The document highlights several ways students can engage with the simulation.
Yes, the simulation allows users to drag objects vertically, adjusting their position in the fluid. They can also use combo boxes and sliders to control parameters like object density and fluid level. This allows for experimentation and exploration.
And what are the tap and drain buttons? How do those contribute to the learning experience?
The tap and drain buttons allow students to control the fluid level, directly impacting the buoyant force acting on the objects. This dynamic manipulation helps visualize the relationship between fluid level and buoyancy.
The primary learning goal is to understand buoyancy. How effectively does the simulation achieve this, in your opinion?
The simulation excels at illustrating Archimedes' principle. The buoyant force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced. By visually demonstrating how the pressure changes around an object and how that relates to whether it floats or sinks, it makes the principle much more intuitive.
So it's not just stating the principle, it's showing it in action. The document credits Fu Quan Wang, Fremont Teng, and Lucan Wei for creating the simulation. What does that tell us about the project?
It highlights the collaborative nature of educational resource development. Multiple individuals contributed their expertise to create a high-quality, effective learning tool.
And the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 Singapore license? What's the significance of that?
The open source license is crucial. It ensures that the simulation is freely available for educational use, promoting accessibility and widespread adoption. This aligns perfectly with the goals of open educational resources.
How can teachers best utilize this simulation in their classrooms?
It's versatile. Teacher can use it as a demonstration tool, a guided activity, or even as a self-paced learning resource. The interactive nature caters to various learning styles.
Could you elaborate on how it caters to different learning styles?
Visual learners benefit from the clear visual representation of pressure and buoyancy. Kinesthetic learners engage through the manipulation of objects. Auditory learners can discuss their observations and conclusions with peers or the teacher.
How does this virtual simulation compare to a real-world experiment demonstrating buoyancy?
A real-world experiment offers tangible experience, but it can be more time-consuming, resource-intensive, and potentially messy. The simulation provides a safe, controlled, and easily repeatable environment.
So it offers a cost-effective and accessible alternative. Let's discuss the strengths and limitations of using simulations like this in physics education.
Simulations offer engaging visuals, controlled experiments, and easy repetition. However, they lack the tactile experience of real-world experiments and might not fully capture the complexities of real-world phenomena.
A good point. It's about finding the right balance, isn't it? Could you outline a potential lesson plan incorporating this simulation to explore Archimedes' principle?
Certainly. The lesson could begin with a brief introduction to buoyancy and Archimedes' principle. Students would then use the simulation to conduct experiments, manipulating objects, and observing the results. A concluding discussion would focus on analyzing the data and drawing conclusions.
And assessment?
Assessment could involve written reports, presentations, or even a short quiz based on their observations and understanding of the principle.
This website features many other simulations. What does this breadth of resources suggest about the platform's goals?
It demonstrates a commitment to providing comprehensive and diverse learning materials, covering a wide range of physics topics, and catering to different learning needs and preferences.
This document mentions AI assistance in the development of some simulations. What impact does this have?
AI tools can streamline the development process, allowing for the creation of more sophisticated and interactive simulations. This can lead to more engaging and effective learning experiences.
The document also mentions additional resources such as blog posts and videos. How valuable are these supplementary materials?
They provide further context, support, and enrichment, enhancing the overall learning experience and offering different perspectives on the concepts.
What are your overall thoughts on the effectiveness of this simulation and the broader OER Physics at Singapore project?
The float or sink simulation is a valuable tool for teaching buoyancy and pressure. The OER Physics at Singapore project, with its wide range of simulations and open source approach, is a significant contribution to physics education.
It's a testament to the power of collaborative efforts and open educational resources. This discussion has been incredibly insightful. The float or sink simulation, with its interactive elements and visual representations, offers a powerful way to teach complex physics concepts.
I agree. The simulation's accessibility and alignment with open educational resource principles make it a valuable asset for educators worldwide.
That was a great discussion. Thank you for your expertise.